Chatters, chatties, welcome home for a Great American Chat, a podcast where we chat about great American media. I'm Chad Maurice with a familiar face in the house today, Cricket from Dishing with the DonoFans. Welcome back, Cricket.
Hello. Thank you, Chad. It's really good to be back. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Now, you were last on here with me in October when we did the Christmas movie preview special where we
Yes.
ranked these movies based on what was in them and the synopsis that we read online. But what's been going on with you and your podcast since October? When we talked, Trevor was on Dancing with the Stars at the time.
Yes. We were doing lives every Wednesday after him and Emma would dance and just kind of do a recap and just kind of showcase everything that they did. And just, we were in awe. We had so much fun doing that. And Tracy and I, we did what we called Trema Talk. And we since now have called it Trevor Talk since he's no longer on Dancing with the Stars. So that's pretty much all we've been up to. Just hoping to get more information on some future endeavors of his. And, that way we can do some more and highlight more of his wonderful things he does.
Yes, because the new Trevor movie hasn't been released yet. Any news on that hasn't been released yet, so we don't know what's happening with that.
Not yet. He was hinting something about 1881, so I don't know if there's something along the lines coming with his, Texas Rising. So we're all like, waiting in bated breath of what's going to happen. So.
Oh, okay. Now you and Tracy are doing your Instagram live this week, right?
Yes, we are. We're going to have one on Wednesday. And I have a very special announcement that I'm going to be making. So tune in and find out.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Oh, now you have me wondering. Okay. All right.
I guess you'll have to wait and see. You'll have to come watch.
Yes. All right. All right. So we talked about these movies before we watched them. Now we're going to talk about them after we've seen them, at least the ones that I've seen. I know you haven't seen all of them, but we'll talk about the ones that you have seen.
I tried, but I just didn't get to all of them, so I apologize. I'm bad.
So the first one that started off the schedule was Destined at Christmas. It starred Shay Robbins and Casey Elliott. And this one was about these two strangers who meet while shopping on Black Friday. They get separated when the power goes out in the store that they're in, and they spend the rest of the movie trying to find each other.
Yes.
Now, originally, and I mentioned to you that this was written and directed by the person who wrote Prescription for Love.
Yes, you did.
Brittany Wiscombe, yeah. So originally I gave this one 4 trees. Now, is this one, did you see this movie?
I did.
Okay. So what did you think of this one?
Honestly, I wasn't sure how they were going to make this storyline work. I mean, in one sense, yes, you can, go Black Friday shopping and, you go to so many different places and different things. So it was very interesting to how they had them meet up in line before they go into the store. And so I thought that was a really cute approach, because we all know when you go Black Friday shopping, you're in line first. So waiting for hours usually. But yes, so as far as that goes, I love the beginning. And I mean, we're going to talk about it more, but I really did like this movie. I don't remember how many trees I gave it. And I don't want you to tell me, because I don't want to cheat and then be the same amount. So were they out of 5 stars again?
5 trees. Yep. 5
Christmas trees. That's right.
Yep.
I think, I'm not sure, but I give it 4 Christmas trees after watching it.
Okay. All right. So you went up, you gave it 3 trees.
Okay. So yeah.
So
I really did enjoy the movie. I thought it was a very cute take on Black Friday shopping and how they did throughout the whole movie try to find each other. So
yeah, that's what I liked about it. Yeah, I liked the original story. Well, Thanksgiving weekend is my favorite weekend of the year. Yes. So I liked that they met on Thanksgiving weekend on Black Friday. And like you said, I liked how the story took place over the entire month of December, because most of these movies take place over two or 3 days. So I like that this one took place over the entire month of December, and I like how they spent the whole month trying to find each other. So I'm real high on this movie. I gave it 4 trees originally, and I'm going up a tree. I'm going up to 4.5 trees for this one.
Okay, all right. I did. Now, are you going to talk more about any of the parts of the movie at all on this one, or?
No, I wasn't going to. Why? Why?
Okay.
Well, we can if you want to. We can if you want to.
Yeah. So one of my favorite parts. Well, it wasn't my favorite because I was kind of like rooting for her to find him. Is when she goes to his wood shop to find him, and he's with that lady that his brother or the friends are trying to set him up with.
Yeah, he's with Sharon. I think her name was Sharon.
Yes, he's with her, and so I was so like upset because they kept trying to, she kept trying to find him at the gingerbread contest, with all the different gingerbread houses and all of that. And she just could never run into him at the same time. And then, she's going to the ballet or the play or whatever they were going to. And then she misses out on that opportunity again. So it was like she kept running into roadblocks after, one right after the other. And then when she saw the friend, bring him lunch to his work, I thought, okay, she's going to give up. Like, this is it now. And I was kind of sad.
Well, she did give up. They kept having those near misses throughout the movie. Yeah, then when she saw him with Sharon, she did give up. She said, "I'll forget it." Yeah. Yes. But he didn't give up. He kept looking for her though.
He did. He absolutely did. And the other scene that I really liked was when he was under the Christmas tree with his daughter, and they were camping out under the tree.
Yeah.
I really thought that was so cute, and what a great tradition to do if you're a single mom, single dad, or family, whatever. I thought that was really cool that he did that with her.
That was fun, sleeping by the tree and by the fireplace. I also like he worked at a museum and studied dinosaurs.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was really cute, and her little wallet, because that's when they were getting hot chocolate. She pulled it out. She goes, I know, it kind of looks like a kid's wallet, or whatever. That's really cute. Very cute.
Yeah, so this was a good one. All right, next up, we have Catering Christmas, which was a popular one online. Starred Merritt Patterson and Daniel Lissing. Merritt plays a caterer, and she's hired by this rich woman to cater this Christmas gala, and she winds up falling for the rich woman's nephew, played by Daniel. So let's see. I went low on this one. Originally, I only gave this one 3 trees. I don't know why I did that. I went low on that one for some reason. But what are your thoughts on this movie?
I did. I absolutely love this movie, and I will tell you, I will give it 5 stars.
Oh, you're going big. Okay. Well, originally you gave it 4 trees.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I went too low on this one originally, but I'm gonna give it 4 trees.
Okay. I give it 5 trees. I really enjoyed 5. This.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I like that one. I like this one too. What I really liked, I liked the supporting cast in this one.
Yes.
The woman that played his aunt.
Yes.
And then the guy that played his aunt's assistant there.
Yes.
And I liked how they got together at the end.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. There was so many parts of this movie that I loved. And one of my favorite though was when she's in the kitchen because she's trying to get this job, and she has to cook for the aunt to find out if, she's worthy of hosting the benefit dinner or whatever, catering it. Yeah. And so when she's in the kitchen and she thinks that, Daniel Lissing is her assistant that was supposed to be there, her sous chef or whatever. And she's like, come on, get your apron, get in here, and she's like, do this and do that. And he's just going, okay. And he just plays along with her, and then,
that was a good, cute meet. Yeah.
Yes. And then the other part of that was when she's saying something about his aunt and how difficult she is or whatever. And then she finds out later, of course, that that's the nephew. And then she's like, thinks she's not going to get the job. Like she's tired, whatever.
Yeah, she was bad mouthing his aunt. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I absolutely love the movie. I love the whole photography aspect that he could be a part of this, big deal with this charity event, and he, really doesn't, put himself into it. And I thought it was really, really cool how he transitioned and changed his mind and kind of dug,
Mm-hmm.
deep into it after he met her and, kind of got to know her, and then they
Yeah.
together, made it happen. So
Yeah. Yeah. The only thing, the only part that I didn't like, she like, she like gets mad at him right at the end. She gets mad
yes,
because she finds out that his aunt told him to work with her and to help her.
yes,
And
yes,
so that she gets upset about that. She was thinking that he wanted to do it all on his own because he liked her. But
right,
then, like 2 minutes later, she goes to the festival and finds him and like forgives him, like really
yes,
quick. Just like she gets over it really fast. And I was
yes.
like, to me, I thought she got over it a little too quickly, but that's just my opinion.
Well, for me, honestly, with the way the aunt was, if I was her in her shoes, I wouldn't have been surprised. You know what I mean? Like that was a big charity event that they were hosting or that she would be catering. And
Mm-hmm.
you don't just let anybody do that. And she didn't know her. So I was a little
Mm-hmm.
bit like taken aback because I'm like, why are you so upset about this? I mean, that's kind of understood that somebody's going to put
Yeah,
somebody
someone's
in the
gonna
picture.
help
Yeah,
you out
that
and
you're
watch
going to
it.
do a good
Yeah,
job.
yeah,
Absolutely.
make kind of oversee you. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that was kind of funny. But yeah, it was still a good one. I thought Daniel and Merritt were really good together.
Yeah. I thought their chemistry was very good. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. All right, next up, we've got one that wasn't on the schedule originally when we talked about these movies. This one wasn't
Yes.
on the schedule because they removed one of the movies from the last half of the schedule and they added this one in the first half. It's called Christmas Lovers Anonymous. It
Mm.
stars Brooke Burfitt, I guess is the way you pronounce that, and Houston Rhines. She
Mm.
plays an author who loses her job and her boyfriend breaks up with her. So she writes this book about hating Christmas because she's so upset.
Mm.
But deep down inside, she really loves Christmas. But she wrote this book just because she was having a bad year. So the next year, the book gets released, and everyone in the world like knows or thinks that she hates Christmas because of this book. So she joins this Christmas Lovers Anonymous website online because she can't go out in public and celebrate Christmas. So she starts celebrating Christmas with total strangers and chatting with people on this website. But a guy she meets on this website is a reporter. He finds out who she really is and exposes her that she really loves Christmas and doesn't hate it like her book says. So this movie was a nod to You've Got Mail and Sleepless in Seattle because these two, they
Oh,
love talking to each other online on this website, but they couldn't stand each other in person. But they didn't know that they were talking to each other online.
interesting.
So yeah, it had an interesting story. I'm guessing you didn't see this one.
No, I didn't actually see this one. I tried to look up some of the other ones and I couldn't get them back once they aired them.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Yeah.
but no, I really wish I could have seen this one because I love, You've Got Mail and Sleepless in Seattle, Meg Ryan and Tom Hanks,
Mm-hmm.
and they were
Yeah.
two of my favorites back in the day. So I'm kind of disappointed I didn't get to see this now.
Yeah, this one had an interesting story, and I liked it, except it was a low budget film. It wasn't a Great American Family original. It was one that they got from some streaming service. So it was kind of a low budget film, and you could tell by watching it that it had a low budget. But I still liked it. So
Yeah.
I'm giving this one 3.5 trees.
Okay. Well,
All
not
right.
knowing the story, I know the storyline now, but not seeing the movie. Just based
Yeah.
on what you told me, I'd give it three Christmas trees too.
You give it 3? Yeah. Yeah. All right. Okay, this next one, let's see. This one was a popular one. A Royal Christmas on Ice starred Anna Marie Dobbins and Jonathan Stoddard. Anna Marie plays a competitive skater, and she has to give up skating because of an injury. And Jonathan plays this prince who comes to the United States to start a hockey team. He wants to, for some reason, I don't know why, but they wind up falling for each other. And the conflict of the movie was he plans on closing down the skating school where she teaches in order to start this hockey team. So that was the
Yes.
conflict. Now, did you
Yes.
see this one?
I did.
Oh, you did?
I
Okay.
want to say yes, I did. I want to say that I've seen all of this one, but I saw it a
Okay.
while back, so I may be a little fuzzy on some of the things, but I do remember this
Yeah.
movie. So,
Yeah.
okay, so let me see here. After watching it,
Yeah.
um, I'll say I'll give it 3.5 Christmas trees.
3.5. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, originally you gave it 2 trees.
Oh,
So you went up. And
I
I
did.
also gave it 2 trees because some of these royal movies, you know, I'm not
Mm-hmm.
they're okay, but there've been so many I kind of get tired of them. But this one I'm giving it 3 trees. What'd you say? 3 trees? Is that what you
I
said?
said 3.5 because I didn't want
You
to give it a
said three
4
and a
or
half.
5.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna give it 3 trees.
Yeah, I.
It was better than what I thought it was gonna be.
Yes, it actually was
Yeah.
better than what I thought too.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it was a little far fetched. But to answer your question, you said, why
Yeah.
did you think he wanted to open up an ice hockey rink? He had made a comment, I believe, in the movie where he said he wanted something that he could call his own.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
because he was a prince and he never could like be in
Uh-huh.
charge of something on his own. And I
Oh,
think he
okay.
wanted to own that and curtail it. And the interesting thing is do you know who the guy was that was helping him try to sell it?
Oh, the one of the Baldwin brothers, right?
Yes, I was
Yeah.
surprised by that. I did not know
Yeah.
he was in that movie. I don't know if
Yeah.
that's a picture on there,
Was
but
that
I didn't even read it on there. So
was that William Baldwin? I think it was William, wasn't it?
I
I think.
think so. I'm not sure, but
I think
it was
so.
surprised me. I'm like, wait a minute, I know that guy.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Wait a minute, I didn't know he was in this. So yeah,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, because when I chatted with Anna Marie before this movie came out, and
Mhm.
she talked about working with him, she said his scenes I think were all filmed I think in like 1 day, so he only had to
Oh
be on
wow,
set for like 1 day, whereas
wow.
the rest were on set for 3 weeks. But he was kind of in and out, and they got him because he's kind of low, like they shot the movie in Buffalo, and he
Oh,
and his
okay.
family are from Syracuse, New York, so he was somewhat close. So
I
I think that's
see.
one reason why
Okay,
they got him. Yeah, yeah,
that's cool. Yeah, that's really
yeah.
cool.
All right. Next, we have Love at the Christmas Contest, which stars Samantha Cope and Ross Jurgel. This was about Christmas tree decorating. She's a woman. She wants to win this tree decorating contest to honor her mother's memory, because I guess her mother was crazy for Christmas and liked to decorate trees. And her high school sweetheart and his daughter enter this contest.
Yes.
And that's like all I can remember this movie. I don't remember much of this movie.
I did
Did
watch
you
this
see
movie.
this one?
I did.
Okay.
I did watch this one and I thought it was really cute. For me, it brought back a lot of memories because she does it for her mother and my mother's gone. So,
Mm-hmm.
watching this movie, I kept thinking about my mother and her love for Christmas too. And so it kind of made me a little closer to this movie in a sense.
Okay.
So I really did like this movie and I would give it probably 4 to 5 Christmas trees.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, I did.
Wow.
I
All
did
right,
because I love the interaction with, the dad and the daughter and, because I believe didn't his wife pass away too at some point? The
could have
mom,
been.
her
Could have
mom, the
been.
girl's mom. And
Probably.
and so, they kind of had that connection because she was talking to her about when she lost her mom.
Mm-hmm.
I think in part of the movie. And so it really touched my heart to see, a dad and their daughter doing something, together. And then, here she is doing it with her friend to try to win the contest so that, her mom's, memory could be kind of put on display in a sense. So,
Mm-hmm.
and I love the ending of it.
How did it end? I don't remember.
You don't remember?
How did it end?
Well, I think what happened
I don't.
was she won the contest, but then she changed her mind on how she wanted to decorate it because the little
Oh,
girl's
that's right.
Christmas was she wanted to have the sunflowers. Remember,
Uh-huh.
because her mother, I guess, loved sunflowers or something,
Uh-huh.
and she wanted sunflowers, like tons of sunflowers or something. And
Uh-huh.
so, the other girl went and redecorated the whole tree in sunflowers
Right.
just for that little girl because she felt like her mother would have
Right.
been.
Oh, okay, okay. So you
Yeah.
gave this one 3 trees.
Okay. Yeah.
And I wasn't as fond. I only gave it 2 trees. And you know what? After watching it,
hmm
I'm sticking with my 2 trees. This
Well,
one.
I think a lot of these movies, honestly, Chad, if you have different things happen to you in your life, that
Yeah.
you watch these, if they kind of have the same storyline, or if
Yeah.
they have something that has happened to you, that you kind of feel a little bit more sensitive to
Right.
what the movie is portraying, and
Right.
what they're trying to get across. So I think
Uh-huh.
that's sometimes why people have a different opinion on some of these, you know what I
Right.
mean? And for
Right.
me, I'm just a
Right.
sap, and she lost her
Uh-huh.
mother, and that was it for me. And once the show started,
Uh-huh.
I knew it was over. I had to watch the whole
Yeah.
thing, I'm
Well, a
sure.
lot of people that I saw online, a lot of people like this movie. But
Yeah.
to me, I thought it was a snooze fest, to be honest with you. And I thought, you know what I thought was going to happen? I
Yeah.
thought there was going to be this big contest at the end of the movie, and one of them would win this contest. But you know what? There were several tree decorating contests throughout the movie. Like every 10 minutes, they were announcing the winner of this tree decorating
Yes,
contest. I
they
couldn't figure out what was going on.
so what happened was, it was like, like in track and field, you have heats. You have all these heats that get you to that last final contest. That's what they were doing.
Oh, is
You
that
had
what was going on?
Yes, you had to progress
Oh,
each time.
oh,
Whoever could go forward or placed, I believe, in a certain place, got to move forward to the next challenge.
oh. Well,
And
shoot.
so
After they announced like the second or third winner, I'm like, okay, I'm over this. I'm not even interested anymore. I didn't realize that's what
your
was
cat
going
ran
on.
in front of you during this or something. I don't know. I don't know how you missed that, but okay. But it's all good. That's why you got me on here today.
Oh, okay.
A
Well,
snooze
if it ever
fest,
comes
huh?
on again, yeah, I was really actually I was live tweeting when this thing was on, and I fell asleep after the first hour. I fell asleep,
Oh my
and I
gosh.
felt bad. I left all the people on Twitter. I wasn't even there the last hour. I was
Oh wow.
snoozing
You
in my
left him
chair.
hanging, Chad. You left him
I
hanging.
know. I know. So I had to watch the rest of it the next day.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I thought it was cute. I really did. I really liked
Okay.
it.
All right. All right.
You're gonna have to go back and rewatch it now that you know what's going on.
Yeah, I may have to. All right. A Merry Christmas Wish. This was a popular one. Starred Jill Wagner, Cameron Matheson. Jill played a New York City advertising executive who returns to her hometown to sell her family farm that she inherited from her uncle.
Yes.
And her uncle wants her to put on this winter wonderland on the farm, this annual thing that he used to put on all the time. And she winds up falling for her childhood friend. And so she dumps her boyfriend so she can be with Cameron. And she also decides to leave New York City and live on this farm out in the podunk in the middle of nowhere. So that's about sums it up.
Oh my gosh, Chad, you're cracking me up today.
All right. Thoughts on this one?
Okay, so I did watch this one, and I do
Mm-hmm.
remember parts of it are a little foggy, but what I do remember is, I think that when she gets there, she realizes that she inherited, this farm. Well, like you said, with this farm came this annual Christmas party, or whatever it was called, tradition or whatever. And so she wasn't into it. She wasn't into it at all. But I think once she got to hang out with her high school sweetheart again, and when she realized he was still there, that it kind of opened up her feelings again of why she loved the farm, why she loved this annual Christmas tradition that it was her uncle, right? Or was it her uncle?
Yeah, her uncle left her.
Yeah, that her uncle always put on. And I think for me, the whole idea of the movie was, she moved off to the city. She forgot where she came from. And then she was reminded when she came back. And I think that's what his whole idea was. He wanted her to remember who she was when she was younger, and how she felt about Christmas, how she felt about family, and most importantly, how she felt about her high school sweetheart.
Right.
So I think
Okay.
set up. Yes.
Okay. Okay. That sheds a little bit different light on it. All right.
Yes. So I would give it now. I don't know what I gave before, but I would give it 4 Christmas trees.
Well, that's what you gave it before.
Oh,
before
okay.
watching it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, it didn't disappoint me then. I'm about the same then. Yeah.
I originally gave it 3 trees because I thought, oh, I've seen this storyline before. Someone inherits property and they're going to sell it, and then they change their mind and decide to keep it at the end. I've seen it before, and I was like, so I wasn't too thrilled about it. But I'm giving it 4. But I'm giving it 4 trees because it was a good movie.
Yeah. I thought
Even
it was really cute at the end, when
yeah.
he takes her to the tree and then they talk about it and everything. But I really like the part when she realized that she wasn't in love with her boyfriend or whoever it was
Hmm.
before.
Hmm.
But yeah, so that was it was a
Yeah, and
good
her boyfriend didn't get upset. He was like, okay, whatever. He like didn't get mad or anything.
yeah.
Now, did you see what was it? This past weekend's movie? What's the name of it? From Chicago with Love. Did you watch it? It was on
Chicago with
Saturday.
yes, I did
This past
actually. I did
Saturday.
watch that. Yes.
So the woman or the guy that plays Jill's boyfriend in this movie, A Merry Christmas Wish, plays the fiance in this past weekend's movie
Oh,
from
was that
Chicago
him?
with Love. What's that?
Oh, was that him?
Yeah, it's the same guy.
Okay,
Yeah.
remind me. I just watched it. So, because I've watched two. The other one was the Princess
Yeah,
Body.
yeah. Don't get him.
That was the other one. Okay. So
Her
yeah,
fiance.
the
Her,
Christmas with Love was the one in the building, right? No, that was the Christmas
yeah,
with
the
Love.
building one. Her
The guy playing
fiance, her real fiance, was a chef in his restaurant.
yes, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
Okay, and
that
then the other
actress
guy.
or that actor is played Jill's boyfriend in this movie.
Oh, okay. I didn't make that connection.
Yeah,
I did not make that connection. I did not even
yeah.
realize.
I
That's too funny.
recognized him as soon as I saw him.
Wow. That is too funny. Yeah, I did not make that connection.
So yeah, Jill and Cameron were good in this one. So this was a good one.
All right. Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was good.
Yeah. All right. Christmas Sweethearts. I know the poster says My Best Friend's Christmas, but they changed the name when they aired the movie to Christmas Sweethearts. Stars Brianne Hill and Colton Little. And I'm trying to remember this one. They got this woman, and let's see, she and her male best friend, they fake a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship in order to make her ex jealous. But I can't
Oh,
remember
wow.
why she wants to make her ex jealous. I can't remember what she did for a living. I can't remember if she went back to her hometown. I don't remember much of this one.
I did not
Um,
see this one, so I cannot even help you out on that one.
okay.
I
Well,
do.
before we watched it, before I watched, we both gave it 3 trees originally.
Yeah, I have
And
no clue.
I can't remember exactly what was going on in this one. I just remember there was a fake dating relationship going on, and she was trying to make this guy jealous. But then in the end, she and her best friend like get together. She decides that her ex she was trying to win her ex back, but
I
then she
got you.
decides
Okay.
at the end she doesn't want her ex back. She's in love with her best friend. Is what
Interesting. Well,
happened. Yeah. So
um,
what I liked about this movie is Beth Broderick was in it. She's one of the supporting characters. I don't know if you know who
okay.
Beth Broderick is. She's best known for playing one of the aunts on Sabrina the Teenage Witch,
Oh, okay.
that TV
Okay.
show.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
I do
So
remember that.
I like her, and I met her last year at Christmas Con. Well, in
Okay.
2021, I met her. So I like her. So, but I'm sticking with my 3 trees. I'm giving it 3 trees.
All right. Well, I
All
don't know
right.
what I gave it, but
Because
I bet.
it was good, but it wasn't fantastic, you know.
Okay. Well, if you said 3, I'll say 3 on that too.
All right.
I'm gonna have to watch it. I may have to come back and redo it, but that's okay.
All right. Christmas in Pine Valley. Did you see this one?
No, I did not see this.
Oh, you
one
didn't?
either.
Okay. Okay.
No.
Well, it starred
I
Christina
tried to
Cole.
find it to watch it.
Okay. Christina Cole and Andrew Burnott, maybe. She's played this woman, she owns a store, and he plays this magazine reporter, and he wants to do a profile on her store and her company. But he thinks that her store is a family run business and family owned and family run, but it isn't. She runs it with a bunch of friends of hers. So he comes to visit her at her home to learn about this business. So she fakes that the business is a family run business, and she also fakes a boyfriend. This is another fake dating one. So I'm trying to remember now what happened. So she's faking all this. So, and then in the end, he finds out that she lied to him the whole time, and that her business isn't family run. So he gets mad at her, of course.
I see.
And that's about all I can remember of it.
Yeah, I think I may have saw the beginning of this one.
Did you?
Because yeah, I think, but I'm not 100%
And
sure.
I think she was where she was living. It looked like a Christmas tree farm, but I don't think they were selling Christmas trees. But there were a ton of Christmas trees all around this house that she lived in.
Was this the one where her friend and her like made soaps and did different things in her store?
Yeah, yeah,
I did see a little bit of that movie.
yeah.
And I
And this was
remember because
the
he's like a reporter or something, right?
yeah,
Or he
he's a
doesn't matter.
reporter. Yeah, and she's the guy who's her fake boyfriend is her best friend's well, her best friend has a crush on that guy and is interested
Okay.
in the guy who she's being a fake boyfriend with. And this was the one that had the wood chopping scene. I don't know if you ever saw the wood chopping scene where they're chopping wood and the
I
girls
don't
are
think I
looking at them like,
saw
oh, they can't. The two guys are chopping wood on the front porch, and
that. Funny. No,
the two women are drooling.
Part. Yeah, I don't know if I remember seeing that part. And I don't know why I didn't finish watching this one. I just remember that she was in an office and she was talking about the products that they all wanted to, sell out or whatever. And this guy was in front of her and he was interested, but then he wasn't interested because of something. I can't remember.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. This guy wanted to like invest in her business or something, but then he found out it wasn't a family-run business, and so then he wasn't interested.
Yes, and then he wasn't interested because he believed in family and everything like that. Yes. Okay. So I did see part of that then.
Okay. So this one, I thought it was an interesting story, and I thought it was a fun story. The only thing I didn't like about it is kind of like catering Christmas. This reporter just forgives her really quick. Like he gets really mad at her and leaves town and goes back to the big city. And then 2 minutes later, he shows back up at her house and forgives her like really fast. So
you're like, well, that was quick.
Yeah, one of those things, like less than 5 minutes. So I originally gave this one only 2 trees, but I'm going up. I'm giving it 3 trees because it had a fun story.
Okay, I'm not sure how many I gave it, but I probably, since I didn't see all of it, I don't really know, but I'd probably say maybe 4 stars.
All right. Yeah, you gave it 3 originally.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. All right. I'm holding. All right, what do we got next? Oh, we got the one with Giles next.
See, I don't favorite think I saw Christmas this one
trio.
either.
Oh, you didn't see this one either?
Mm-mm.
Stars Emma Johnson and Giles Patton. Emma there, she plays a genealogy researcher, and she finds out some new information about her mother's side of the family. So she goes to this small town to research what she's found out. And somehow she winds up on this Christmas tree farm that's owned by Giles. I don't know why or how she got there. I can't remember. And the conflict of this movie is, in the end, she uncovers records when she's doing her research. She uncovers records that Giles doesn't own this Christmas tree farm. Yeah, that someone else owns it. And so he gets all upset at her and he's afraid he's going to lose his business and blah, blah, and lose his home because he lives on the farm and everything. So, oh man, you didn't see this one?
No, I didn't see this one.
Man, you gave this one 5 trees back in October.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's upsetting. It's really upsetting now. I don't see it now. If I gave it 5.
You did.
That's crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that one now. And I don't even remember when it aired because I just don't remember. Like I don't remember exactly when it was airing.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember if it aired in November, December. I can't remember. But let's see. I originally gave it 3.5 trees, and I'm sticking with my 3.5 trees. Giles, I like Giles. He's always good in his movies. And this is another movie that had a good supporting cast.
Oh, that's cool. I don't even know.
The guy that played his father, I think it was his father, was on Days of Our Lives for many, many years. He played a doctor on Days of Our Lives. I can't remember his real name, but it was fun seeing him in this movie.
Yeah, I'm not sure who you're talking about, but if you say so, I'm believing it.
He's got a weird name. Rorch. His first name is Rorch Krishlau or Krikow or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, all right. Last up, Christmas at the Drive-In.
I am so upset. I could not find this movie and I did not watch it. And it was one of my ones I really wanted to watch.
Oh, yes, because you gave this one 5 trees. We both gave this one 5 trees.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm so disappointed I can't find it and I can't watch it. And I'm so upset.
Okay. Well, it starred Danica McKellar, Neil Bledsoe. Danica plays a lawyer, and she's trying to save this local drive-in. And she falls in love with the owner of the drive-in, who's trying to sell this thing, who is also her childhood sweetheart, played by Neil.
Okay.
Yeah. So this one, Neil and Danica are always really good together. That's why I gave it 5 trees originally.
Gotcha.
But they were still good together, but this movie, I don't think it was as good as The Winter Palace that they made.
Yes.
Last January. So I'm giving this one 4 trees.
4 trees. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I love Winter Palace too. That was one of my favorites.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one.
Still got to watch this one though.
Still
got to watch that one.
Still have to watch that one?
I do. I mean, excuse me, I know that Christmas is past already, but there's still a few of those movies that I want to go back and watch, and I don't know when they're going to re-air them.
They're showing them on Friday nights at 8:00. They're showing
the Christmas
8:00 Eastern. Again? Yeah, every Friday night at 8:00 Eastern, they're showing a Christmas movie.
Okay, good, because I got to catch up on those then.
Yeah,
those two, especially the Christmas tree one, and then the drive-in one.
Yeah, this past Friday, they showed A Brush with Christmas, and I can't remember what's on the schedule this Friday. Wait a minute, I saw it and I can't remember. I got to look real quick. Hold on.
You're fine.
It is January 20th. Christmas at the Drive-In. There you go. It's on this Friday. Oh, did I cut out? Did you hear me? Oh, can you hear me?
Oh, this upcoming Friday?
Yeah, it's coming up this Friday. Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
Nah, my internet connection's cutting in and out. Christmas at the Drive-In. It's on this Friday.
I think it's cutting out for whatever reason.
Yeah, it's on this Friday at 8:00 Eastern.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. That's all right. Well, okay. Can you still hear me? Can you hear me right now?
Okay.
You can hear me now?
All right, Chad. Well, I don't know what's going on.
Wait. Oh, you can't hear me at all?
No, I can hear you. You're just frozen on the screen.
Oh, I'm frozen? Oh, nuts. Nuts. But you can hear me.
I don't know what happened.
That's my internet connection.
Yeah, now you're not. Right. I can see. Well, now you are.
It's cutting in and out.
Yeah.
All right.
Could be.
All right. Well, All right. Well, I was going to sum this up by saying, out of the ones we just talked about, I think my 2 favorite are Destined at Christmas and Catering Christmas. My 2 top ones, followed by Christmas at the Drive-In, be second place.
Okay. Yeah, my first 2 would be the Destined at Christmas, the one about the Black Friday shopping, and then the Catering Christmas. Just because I really like both of those. Those are my top 2.
All right. Well, Cricket, thank you so much for being here again.
Hey, thank you so much, Chad. I promise I'll be more prepared and organized with those other movies, but I intended on watching them, but I missed recording them. And so without being able to get them back, I couldn't see them. So but I'm going to be better at it next time. So no worries.
All right. Now tell people where they can find your podcast.
Well, I have my podcast listed on Twitter. It's Dishing with the DonoFans, and also on Instagram, Dishing with the DonoFans. I think my Twitter one's a little bit different, but you'll find it once you search for it. So that's the podcast. And then, I'm always looking for new and innovative, if you will, things to put on my podcast. While I'm patiently waiting for Trevor to have new endeavors and new and exciting, movies, hopefully. So, I'm just kind of waiting and hoping that, that next big thing he's going to do is coming soon. So I can, post more content, post more, information about it and, keep it going. So.
All right. All right.
But yeah,
Sounds good. And
but
we have
thank
to
you
get,
so much.
we have to get Trevor on your podcast.
Yes, we do have to get Trevor on my podcast. You're absolutely right. He was on my Instagram live on my regular account, but he's never been on my podcast. So yeah, he needs to come and hang out for a little bit. He talks about his peeps and everything. He needs to come hang out.
That's right. That's right. Well, thanks again for being here, and thank you for being here, chatters. And until next time, you keep the faith, keep smiling, keep your friends close, and keep your great American family close.